Hello and welcome back to Kinlaig. Well, we've decided we're going to use the train because the price is very good just now compared to some of the others. We'll leave that there because it's taken us most of the hour just now to get this all loaded up. We'll put that straps on there. So we went out really early this morning, about 4 o'clock this morning, and picked up all of the salmon. This is all adult salmon. The young salmon is still over at the breeding facility. So we picked up all the adult salmon, took it back, which was quite a mission, and we've loaded it onto the train. We've rented it, we took the pickup down, rented the train, picked it up from there, drove it up to the farm, and now we need to go back to Goldcrest Valley to sell all of this salmon. And I don't think the canola is ready today. The rain should disappear pretty soon though. No, so it's going to be next month. And the rain should go away hopefully by 9 o'clock. Fingers crossed. But an interesting thing here, when this runs around the map the first time, that's how you know I've just started the game. If you see the train with the steam coming out there, it runs like that once around the map. After that, the steam stops. I don't know why, but since we've used the train and we've just started this episode when we've just loaded the map, the steam is still running. So that's quite interesting. But for the first time ever, we're taking a look at this train as well. Fantastic old school train and a massive coal box as well. Quite a few different wagons on it as well. We've got ones for timber at the end, which might come in useful later for us if we do go down that route, but let's jump in here. It won't let us see inside there. It's quite well detailed though. Let's jump in. And view from inside. There we go. I can see from here. You can see the coal box there. It'd be good because there is a coal factory of some sort. We need to go back now. There is some sort of coal factory. Let's just double check this. Because there is two, there's one in a neighbouring town. So this must be Goldcrest Valley. And it says neighbouring town. Oh, let's double check this. Salmon at Goldcrest Valley, tag. It is that one, so we need to go backwards. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this is interesting with the steam. This will disappear when we see it again. But our very first time using the train, and it looks fantastic, although it's not really usually going backwards, so this is quite odd to see. Just go back through the town here, you'll see the pickup in this car park here. That's where we dropped it off this morning. We rent the train from here as well, and then we just took it. In fact, just as we rented it, the train was passing, so I jumped in and took it up to the farm, which was quite handy. But this should be the biggest payday that we have ever had. And it is just this salmon so far. We've still got the young salmon to sell as well. So the bank balance is going to rocket up. So we're currently at £231,168. We do have the rental of the train, which is £1,000 an hour, but that's not really here nor there with the amount we're going to get here. So 80,000 litres of salmon. Where is it going to kick us out? There we go. And you won't see the steam again coming out the top of it as well. That'll be it finished. £1,088,571 from that salmon. £1 million from one sale. That is absolutely phenomenal. So all we need now is the rain to stop, because we do still need to fertilise field 12. And the only other thing we need to do for today, really, is sell... That's the wrong one. We've still got 5,000 litres, and there's £65,000 worth. I'm just going to leave them out there. There's no point in going to get 5,000 litres. We'll leave that for next year. The young salmon, there's 41,000 litres in total, and that is £206,000 at the maximum value. It says it's coming down at the fish market, so I think we're going to go straight in and sell that now at the fish market, because if it's coming down, we're already losing £1,000 off the best price for that amount. So we need to sell that. Then our next goal is we need to move big stones over to the mason then we need to move castle stones up to the castle to keep it going. We don't need to sell the eggs yet. I may do that, that's at the warehouse, so I don't think anything else needs to go to the warehouse. No, not at the moment. And the only other thing to do is fertilise, as I said, field 12 I believe, yes. And we need to cultivate, potentially later on once the rain clears up and it's drier, we'll cultivate field 19, get rid of the weeds. I don't think it needs ploughed, no. Right, well that's one massive sale out of the way. We've got £1.3 million in the bank. That will not last long. In fact, one thing we didn't check, is this field finished or ready to harvest? It's still ready to harvest. So once that goes to harvested, we are going to jump straight in, buy the field, cultivate it or plough it, whatever it needs, and that will be our new field. Then we have another purchase to make. We have the oil mill to get. So it's a busy episode, but buying things, not doing things. And then we can jump into next month where we're going to get the canola harvested. We're going to put that straight into the oil mill we purchased today. So it is going to be quite busy. So we're going to get the young salmon loaded up, take it down to the fish market, get that sold. So we'll see you down there, see how much it makes and see how much we have in the bank before we start buying things. So we'll see you in a second. Here we go down at the fish market now. I'm pretty sure it's this side for young salmon. If it's not, we can just nip round to the other side. But we have 40,000 litres in total of young salmon. See if we can get this all in one sale. We can. £199,165. So now, 1.5 million in the bank. That is fantastic. A great start to the episode and this year. Right, we're going to head back up to the farm. We need to get a oil mill. We need to see about that field when it's ready. And another purchase as well, which we need to figure out exactly where it's going to go because the original place for it has been moved. Well, we're back up here at the castle. This should be enough stones to complete this next part, but we did have a bit of a mess up. We were going to feed the cows a mix of TMR, and funnily enough, we actually managed to get the bale taken in. There was a silage, part of a silage bale, because I use a full bale of hay and a full bale of silage, then a part bale of hay and a part bale of silage to make a mix with some straw and then the feed additive. So then that part bale goes into the next one. I completely missed the top of the TMR wagon twice. So there's another bale of hay and a part bale of straw, a part bale of silage now in the pen. So I'm not going to feed these guys with TMR. I'm going to wait until it runs out. I know it's going to decrease their percentages, but when we get back, I completely forgot about this, it's 36 months today. We need to sell that 15 limousine cows. And once we've sold them, they can reduce their health percentage a bit. We have, we'll say 5 months to get back up to where we are, to try and get rid of all this TMR, rid of the hay and rid of most of the silage, and then top them back up with TMR to bring these guys back up to 100% health before they're ready at 36 months to sell. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll find out. We do have a worker out on field 19 as well, but there's 7,000 castle stones here. Oh, it pays you for them as well. We've got £29,592 for that. Right, let's check here. So we need required materials 4,099. Okay, so we've got 8,000 litres of castle stones in storage. It's using 4,000 until the next step. Right, that's fine. So there's plenty of stones in there, we don't need to worry about that. And I think there's, I don't know if there's progress actually, I didn't watch. You will notice the money has dropped as well. We spent £240,428 on a new oil mill, and we've already done the calculations. We can actually afford to do what we wanted to do. So we're going to get a new shed, toolbox for the shed as well. It's just out of view there. You can't actually see the oil mill, but you can kind of see the concrete or the gravel to the right hand side of the farm area. We need to sell the metal shed that we originally had, that we put up. We didn't originally have it, we put that in beside the onion storage. That's a way to come down because our garage is going to go in there because the ground is just far too uneven to actually place the shed down where we were wanted to by the animal pens. And we can also pay off every single one of our hire purchases and purchase field 15. Right, yes, we need to move that combine out of the way. All of the equipment across there needs to go because there is the new garage going in there. That is where we're going to put it. I do still think we're going to get another grain bin at that side between where that one is now and the firewood processing. Not 100% set in stone yet. I need to see the best way of doing it from here because I'd like to keep this yard the one we operate from. It's just trying to figure out the best way to do it with the space we've got. Ideally a slurry tank as well for these cows, but we cannot get everything. Right, let's jump in here. And we need to, I think it's that one. This one, yeah, we need to sell this one. So 36 months and 15 of them. So £52,500 in total, minus £1,500 for transport gives us £51,000. Let's sell them. Right, now we don't need to worry for another, I would say at least 4 months. That gives us 2 months to bring them back up to 100% to get rid of the hay and silage and the TMR that's already in it. So that is another set of 15 sold. Hopefully we get Limousin calves instead of Angus calves. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But the only thing left to do is, yep, I need to move this machines out of the way. But let's jump in here, grab some fertilizer. This needs repaired, but we're not going to do it here. We're going to save some money because we're going to use our new workshop. And there's 2 pallets of fish that fell off somewhere. Well, I suppose we could pick them up. It's still July actually. Wait a minute, this might work. I was trying to work out what we needed and we're waiting on soybeans. We have 2 pallets of flour, we can go with the flour. Canola can start tomorrow because we should harvest that tomorrow, get it through our oil production, we should get something started. But soybeans, we're waiting on soybeans and they weren't ready until October. So we're gonna have to buy fish food. Unfortunate, but that's what we have to do. So that is missing pallets. That's where they are. It's still Goldcrest Valley, so let's have a look. Where is salmon? Goldcrest is 11.7. So the next one's 11.5 at the fish market. Big Farmer's kiosk is coming up, so I'm just going to hold off on that. I'll load it up so we've got it, but it's 6.5 a dozen really between the warehouse and the big farmer's kiosk. The warehouse is going to be easier to get to. Do you know what? We're just going to take it to the warehouse. It's going to be much easier, but we do need to purchase some fertilizer. We did also sell the metal shed that we just moved everything out of. Do you know what? We'll get 2 bags just so we've got on hand. That's £3,840. And we'll get the guy out with the forklift to load this up fairly quickly. We'll just leave that sides down for him. We did get £4,613 for the old metal shed as well, so that's good. Now we've got the big cost of the workshop and shed, and then field 15 when it is ready as well. In fact, that worker should be finished, so we can get them back. They are, that's good. And still ready to harvest. I'll have to wait a little bit. Right, I'll wait till the guy comes out with the forklift for these. He hasn't left it outside for me, I didn't tell him I was coming. Well, we're down here at the warehouse. It's 4,000 litres of salmon, not 2. We did have a small spill of fertilizer when they put it in. They ripped the bag on the corner here somewhere, so we'll have to clean that up when we get back. But 4,000 litres of salmon, £45,930. That is very, very good indeed. It's just boosted the bank balance back up a little bit. It's kind of paid for the fertilizer and a bit of this new shed as well, I suppose. Right, let's get the new shed sorted out. We're going to get this field fertilised. I'm going to have to scoop all this out with the trailer and fix that little mess up. Well, that's us just back at the farm now. We did put some barley into the chickens and topped up the Highland cows with a TMR there. But we have the new sheds here. But first we're going to fill this up because this one is desperate for fuel. Let's chuck some diesel in there. That one does need repaired. I don't know what it is now, 50% and oh, it's that, 83%. Right, but we can do that now. We do have a massive garage and workshop now, which is absolutely huge. The combine is hooked up to the header around there. That is how deep it is. So a massive upgrade here. We could almost do away with this whole buildings here and put something else there, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's kind of handy for storing bales and that. It did cost £324,547 for this shed. Was not cheap. And also an additional £2,000 for a toolbox as well. As you can see, all of this is one big space in here. Plus, there's another little bit over there as well. In fact, if I close that door, open this one instead, is that going to work? Yeah, that's better. So up till this door here, this is one big area in there. And then there's this section here as well, which is just another kind of 3 storage bays. Just a little bit nicer inside, I think. Plenty of room and height at the doors as well for our equipment. I haven't tried the combine in there for height yet, but I'm pretty sure it would go in. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's ready to get washed anyway. So we've got the washer here, brand new wash bay with a little bit of kind of drainage in there and down the middle. A good use of the space. It definitely is huge compared to what we've got, but this is the Highlands Fishing Expansion one. So it is made for this map, although it does look a little bit out of place, I will say. But there is a bit of room in here to turn about as well still. I did think it was going to be tight, but we have more than enough room here to get another one of those West Steel bins in as well. So that will be something to do in the future. And obviously in this end bay here, we do have our mechanics area, which I think you would need to close this door first. Would that be right? And then this one maybe opens. There we go. That's how it's done. Right. A £2,000 toolbox as well. And it kind of perfectly fits in here as well. I can't remember what the mod is off by hand here, but it will be in the description of the video. So this is the first mod we've had for quite a while actually. But yeah, £2,000, plenty of storage, although nothing is, or at least not that I know. Yeah, it lets you pick it up for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it needs filled with tools really, and then we can take. I'm going to take the Valtra straight in here actually just now, and see how much this will be ready. See how much that's going to cost us to repair the cultivator. I don't know if this is actually going to fit in like that or not. I don't think I'm going to reverse it. That's going to be quite awkward. I'll reverse back out again. It would be good to see the difference between the store and here. Oh, there is a decent bit of height there. That's good. Better not park too close because I'm pretty sure I've got a front weight on. I do. That was close. Right, here, let's see what we've got. 9,174. We can afford it, so we have to repair it anyway, don't we? There we go. And that one there. I didn't read out any of the prices. I don't know why. I just wanted to get it repaired. £9,174, £6,162, and then the weight is £82 as well. But this is another set of tools that do need to get washed right now. That was us just finishing out, kind of levelling out some of the gravel down here at the oil mill. We did get a bit impatient. We did plant some trees. It wasn't too expensive. We put some bushes in as well, just to kind of block the sound from when this is running. But we've got gravel all the way around this now, and it's looking good. It's ready to go. Ready for tomorrow actually, when we start harvesting the canola, because it should be ready. I did check the other field that we were looking to purchase as well. It's still showing ready to harvest, so it's still not available yet. We have got all the machines washed up and inside now, but the one thing we do need to do is we need to repair this, because this has been severely needed since quite a while ago actually, and we've never gotten around to taking it down to the shop. So we'll repair the bucket. That is £2. The weight £229, and dreading this one. Ooh, £8,581. Right, to repair that. Finally, it has been repaired. It's been sitting on about 99% damaged for I don't know how many episodes now, and it's just getting time to get it down to the shop, but we've not had the time, so we've never really done it. But now we've got it up here, there's no excuse to have this repaired all the time and keep on top of it, so we'll just leave that there for tomorrow. But yes, everything is now in the shed. This episode's kind of ran on a little bit longer than I did want, so the harvesting of the next episode, the oil mill, the purchase of the field is all going to be in the next episode, so it's going to be like a two-part. But we did get this massive shed. It is now up and looking perfect. We did get the wash bay as well. Everything's just going to take time to put into place really. The only other thing I will do, I think, is maybe get another flat bottom bin for there, because they're not too expensive, and we can definitely afford it even after paying off what we were going to do originally. But we've achieved quite a bit in this episode. We've got the new workshop and shed, 153,000 litres there. So the new workshop and shed has gone up, and we've got the oil mill bought and placed as well. So the only thing left is the grain mill and the fish food factory, and we're ready to go, but we're waiting on soybeans as I said before. But I think we'll leave the episode there. We've done quite well, and we'll see you for a kind of part 2 in the next one, for hopefully purchasing a field and getting the oil mill up and running as well. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.